7 there. And 3rd and 1 now.
Pickett now from the gun here. And will find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 5. Here's Pollard again.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards, and the guy who has the legs to escape most of these.
Here's Jack Fox now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Back out comes San Antonio. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Meanwhile, Lance is thrown into the hands of Pitts here.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45.
Now play fake. Lance going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They run it with Perine on first down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Josh Gordon, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Armadillos have taken the lead. in the second quarter and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Now Pickett.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Vita Vea with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's Jack Fox on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken right at the 35. Call it a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Josh Gordon as he heads back out there now. We're in the second quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain it?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him. Maybe make a 3rd person in the area and try and dissuade them from throwing him the football. Make someone else beat me for a while because I don't know that their talents are his. Because when he gets his hands on the ball, he breaks down my entire D. Someone else, they may not make the same type of a play.
Well, we know his talents are very good. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there. 46 yards.
Well, it looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Drops this underneath for Pollard.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Tony Pollard with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Wizards have retaken the lead. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Extra point by Butker is on target,
and it's now 17-14.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk. Out comes San Antonio. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Up the middle, here's Pirine.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
And Lance now to throw. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
They'll hand it to Pirine.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Lance to throw it.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Lance now on 3rd and goal.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Josh Gordon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys have now moved out in front. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
First and 10, here's Pickett. And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Pickett back to the air on second down.
He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Here's Pickett. And this one taken in by Cephas.
And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. Jack Fox now gets set to punt. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot him. So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
Pickett now on first down. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. First and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. He gets this complete to Cephas.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
Ball on the 8, second and 2.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll throw again with Pickett. Swinging this out for Pollard.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on third down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there. But sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here's Josh Gordon as he heads back out there now. Well, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes.
Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
At the 20-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. He'll get this out to his running back, P-Rod.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And so many times we look at the opening drive in the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Pickett will look to throw it here. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Pickett right back to the air again. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Pickett back to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Pickett sets up play action. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. And this one is no good. He missed it, and that'll keep this a one-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
Here's Josh Gordon as he heads back out there now. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
Oh, no.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. On second down, here's Lance. That's caught left side with tight end Pitts. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. From the gun, it's Lance. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Lance now on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 21 yards. To throw, it's Lance. And it's caught.
touchdown. Josh Gordon there to make the grab. And they're able to add on to their advantage. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Seibert on for the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8. A drive that time of 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kick.
Now White lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A big gain there after going.
Now the red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a second opinion. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. Completed to Howard.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
This will be fielded at the 17.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
Here's Josh Gordon as he heads back out there now. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down and breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
And Gordon's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Now they've completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Lance looks to throw again.
And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down. And it's caught.
touchdowns. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. White on second down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Brooklyn first down.
Now White finds Johnston. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
Johnston. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's White. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. White looks to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
From the gun, here's White. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
From the shotgun, here's White. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Under pressure, they got him again.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
And on now is the punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Trey Lance leading his offense out for this next drive.
5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route too.
Hand off here for P-Ryan.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 1. Now a play fake. Lance Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's Lance to throw it.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And Lance now to throw.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Josh Gordon with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Armadillos are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, as one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Throwing on 1st down, White. He gets it to Johnston.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, White.
That's dumped off to Pollard. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Here's White.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
White on 3rd and long. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now White on 4th down.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Now a carry for Pirine. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Lance. And it's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Throwing now is Lance. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference, see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess? He didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. 1st and 10. Here's Pickett.
His throw incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down.
He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Here's Pickett. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. He gets this complete to Cephas.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
So tug on the face mask, and that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And sometimes it'll go unnoticed, but that one, pretty obvious for everyone to see.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Now this throw caught left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Pickett.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Pickett now from the gun here.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jerry Tillery picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Now Pickett.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Now Lance going to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Pickett now on 1st down.
Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
A gain of 12. And Brooklyn 1st down.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. And this one taken in by Cephas.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Pickett. Johnston on the quick slant.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
5 yards to go.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
And that will be incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll run it here with Pirine. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 41-yard line.
They'll run again with Pirine. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And this offense on 3rd down today, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Throwing there, but this pass pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And no one there to stop him. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Pickett to throw on first down. On the out route, he finds Johnston.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And Brooklyn first down.
Pickett back to throw.
Pressure comes and down he goes.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And he's going to go down again. Vita Vea in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
Open man, that's Renfro. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No, 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 no.
Lance now on first down.
Forced out to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down.
That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Pirine is in for a touchdown. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Samaje Perine. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Second and 10. It's Pickett again. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Vita Vea, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So here's a 3rd and 14. Here's Pickett. Caught out right by Renfro. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So they bring out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Josh Gordon as he heads back out there now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
At the 30-yard line.
Here's P. Ryan again on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brings up 2nd and yard.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for San Antonio, they conclude the regular season with a final record of 11-6.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead.
Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, this loss will mean they finish the season on the wrong side of 500 at 8-9.
And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.